Well, guys, as I'm sure you know, we got the pointless
pandemic
inquiry coming along that will never get to the truth of it, because the truth of it would see riots in the streets as the general public realised they got conned by these scumbags.
Well, it's just, it's been such a tough year for so many people, and
We won't even get half the truth, if I'm honest with you, but as I'm sure most know by now, first Nadine Dorries and then Boris Johnson announced they're stepping down with immediate effect yesterday. This means they're no longer MPs and can swan off into the sunset with no punishment for the many crimes that they've committed in my book. I mean, Nadine Dorries, for instance, started the online harms internet censorship bill that's soon gonna be law, while also being in control of the government's disinformation unit that spied on people during the
pandemic.
Well, she was head of the digital media and culture sport, or whatever it's called, who it all came under, so the same bloody difference. Either way, this tart has spent her time in Parliament trying to censor the general public while also pushing the Batflu agenda alongside Hancock and Johnson. Both are also WEF, globalist puppets, but then again, yous all know that, don't ya?
But also that we're building back better together, and building back greener, and building back fairer, and building back more equal, and how shall I, more in a more gender neutral and perhaps like a more feminine way. How about that?
Now, obviously, Boris Johnson, as we all know, was the leader of the show throughout, and so the buck stops with him when it comes to all that went on, even without his lockdown parties and all of that. This prick locked down the country, causing endless damage to people's lives and sending many to an early grave, as the current excess death figures show. This you won't hear in the bloody inquiry, making it a waste of life, but Boris Johnson stepping down does pose a few questions about what he's running away from because he said he didn't want to quit. Now the media are saying this is because of Partygate investigations and all of that, which I'm not really buying because they're not career-ending for a politician, as you know. The worst of that's already gone, and recent polls said he'd win his seat back with ease, so Partygate I don't think is the real reason here. Some have also said it's being done to screw over the unelected Ponce, Rishi Sunak, which I guess could be the case, but he could do that as an MP all the same. My question is, what might be coming out to make both him and Nadine Dorries do a rapid evacuation of Parliament literally on the same day? What dirty secrets are hiding behind court orders or something like that, if it's that, or maybe it's text messages, I don't know. Obviously, I hope it's something that'll expose the bullshit of the past few years, but I highly doubt it will be that, so I do have to wonder what else it could be. If you guys though have any ideas on what it could possibly be, then let me know in the comments section, because it's certainly interesting that they've done a run of this quick, and like I said, both at the same bloody time.